we'll keep it moving back to the women's flyweight division, and yeah, we saw Natalia Silva defeat Alexa Grasso by unanimous decision. The fight kind of played out the way that we thought it would.
Yeah,
Natalia Silva was just too slick, footwork was too good.
fast.
Diversity of strike, shot selection. She was fast, and as always, she looked graceful and beautiful, radiant, and all those lovely things. So yeah, baby girl on the night getting a Tanya. I know some people were a bit upset, thought that she was running a little bit. Shout out to Jedi Knight. But yeah, for me, she did exactly what she needed to do. Alexa Grasso, like we were saying, did hold the power advantage. And she played the matador very well. And at some points in the first 2 rounds, she was even the one pushing the pace on Alexa Grasso, which we were also
It
very
was.
surprised to see. So BG, were you impressed with Natalia Silva, or are you in the camp that she's got a long way to go in terms of being a more dominant fighter?
Um, no, I wasn't surprised at the performance, but I do agree with that statement you said at the end there. I do think that if she can add a little bit more finishes to her game, I think people will respect her a little bit more and find her a bit more dangerous. But at the moment, she's winning because she's not getting touched. She's winning
Mm,
fights because people can't catch her and they can't take her down, and you can't score against that. You have to score for that, right? You can't mark
yeah,
Natalia Silva down for not being hit, for not being taken down. And she's the one that's always landing. So it's like she's winning fights based on that, right? She's just too elusive for her opponents. Um,
mm,
but I do have an asterisk on her name just purely because Alexa Grasso is super dangerous, right? But if I put Natalia Silva up against someone like Valentina, right? I don't know if Natalia Silva does that well against someone like Valentina, if I'm being honest. Someone that can strike equally as good as she can. Valentina is not gonna do what Grasso did and chase shadows. Valentina would,
mm,
would would set traps and have Natalia come at her, and you know what I mean. She would really set up things a little bit more dominantly. We put it that way. And when Alexa Grasso did land on Natalia, there was moments when Natalia didn't like it and she was moving back. And you pointed it
mm,
out first, where Natalia has a habit of leaving her chin up like this. You'll notice that when she moves back, side, 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 and then she plants her feet. And when she plants her feet, her head goes up and she throws a 1-2, kind of like a uppercut slash cross kind of maneuver, bang,
mm,
bang, bang, like that. And a more experienced fighter will catch her. Will catch her
yeah,
in moments like that, and that's why I'm like my asterisk is there. Because I've seen fighters that fight like Silva in the past in the men's division, and they look phenomenally until they come up against someone that isn't buying that side to side lateral footwork. You know what I mean? Think about
mm,
think about think about the shades of Dominic Cruz versus Cody Garbrandt. Cody Garbrandt just stood in the center and he was just like just points in. You can dance all you want, but I'm just gonna move circle, 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 circle. And the moment you come into strike, bang, and then we go again. And eventually
mm,
the fighters like Natalia Silva will get caught in stuff like that. And then she's gonna be on the back foot now because she's down on the cards, because she's getting clipped.
mm,
Now you're forcing someone like Natalia Silva, who is a counter striker, to fight forward. Completely different game.
mm,
You know what I mean? So I do want to level up a knockout ability. Because right now she's relying a lot heavily on her ability to evade, stay away from opponents, which is why people like Jade will say, boring, boring, Ian Gaddy is
yeah,
run away, run away, run away. That's what you're gonna get. But if she had maybe
mm,
dropped Alexa Grasso or maybe even stopped her, Jade wouldn't have said something like that. Then you eat your words
yeah,
now, because she's now more deadly than what you actually think. So yeah, I want to see her go up against someone that puts her in shit situations, someone that puts her in deep waters. I don't
mm,
mean
mm,
taking her down, I mean like piecing her up as well, which is
yeah.
tough to say, right? Because she's the best striker in the division. Let's get real. She's probably one of the best.
Definitely, definitely, yeah. But yeah, just to push back a little bit, I do think that she implemented a game plan that she needed to implement in this fight, and
Yes.
I imagine that if she comes up against a different opponent who's not maybe pushing the pace as much, she'd implement a different game plan. And I think, I mean, it remains to be seen. Of course, Valentina is the champ; she's dominant and she's good everywhere, so it's difficult to bet against her at any point. But I do feel like Natalia Silva holds the speed advantage in that fight. I mean, she was so blitzed today, bruh. So
Mm.
I think
But she
that's
looked
one
tired in the
avenue.
third.
That's
She
also
got a bit
true,
slower
yeah.
in the
But she
third.
was
She
fighting
was not
going
good.
backwards. So
That's my
yeah,
point.
but yeah, I think she does. There definitely are still holes in her game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like I said when she was walking out, she reminds me a lot of Izzy. when he was
Mm.
kind of coming into the UFC in the middleweight
Mm.
division, and kind of really just so evasive, and the diversity of strikes is just so much to deal with. And like you said, the footwork was the most
Yeah.
impressive thing because she's just so difficult to get it. And she was punishing Alexa Grasso when she came
Yes.
into that
Utter.
into distance. I mean, you look at her face after the fight, bro, and it tells a
Mm.
story. So for me, I don't really agree with that narrative about she's a boring fighter, because
She's not.
Look at Alexa Grasso's face, bro.
She's not a
Tells
boring fighter.
says all that we need to say. So I mean, everybody's gonna have an opinion, but yeah, that's
Mm.
just mine. And of course, ladies
She's
and
the
gentlemen, if you have any, let us know in the comments. Sorry, BG, go ahead.
no, all good. Natalia Silva for me is a very good threat to the championship. Right? She's a very good threat. Because of the fact of hit and then not be hit situation, and like you make people chase you around, and that's difficult to fight against, bro. And I just think that it's just my personal opinion on Natalia Silva. Is the things that I wanted to fix is the chin situation. That when she throws the 1-2, try and get into guard as quick as possible. She
Yeah,
has a tendency to keep her head there and then move backwards like this. And I wanted to keep
yeah,
her hands there quicker, right? And number two, I don't see her throw elbows enough. So Alexa Grasso was there to be elbowed countless times, right? So I just want to see her because then maybe that could add to her ability to actually finish the fights. You know what I mean? Because she's hitting everybody with a lot of pop, and a lot of speedy fighters don't put a lot of weight in their shots because they prioritize in speed, right? So it's a lot of
yeah,
flicking, it's a lot of fast movements, not a lot of heavy full body weight into your strikes. So she's not really knocking people out or dropping anybody. So I want to see her at some points in the fight lean into your shots a little bit more, like actually like make the person like drop them, like look for the knockout, because I don't
mhm,
think anyone can tit for tat in terms of stand up and just punch for punch with Natalia Silva. You're gonna lose the fight. She's gonna outstrike you every day of the week, right?
mhm.
But ever so now and then, throw a little bit more weight into your shot, just ever so now and then, make them
Yeah.
actually feel the power of your stuff. That's all I want to see her do a little bit more.
Yeah, no, I think those are very fair comments, PG. But again, I'm just very happy that Baby Girl got it done on the night. So fair play to her. We have discussed kind of the future of the women's flyweight. So if you are interested in that, just rewind the video a few minutes and you can hear our thoughts on that.